NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Denver Broncos. It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. And even 20 yards and a first down on the game's very first play.
Ravens.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. To throw is Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Devin Duvernay, his second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. The drive starts with a completion left side. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
7-yard line.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. Justin Matabike there to bring him down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They look to throw. It's Locke. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards, a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Locke going to hand it off here to Gordon. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
3rd Tighten down. There you go. Set, go. 22, he's coming. 22's coming.
Throwing his lock on third down. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Jerry Judy, his second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken about 7 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
16 yards.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on second down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards there and a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They go play action now. Jackson, he's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Touchdown.
Hollywood Marquise Brown. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
But conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Block with a quick throw out to Judy. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. You know, he's already thrown for more yardage in this first quarter than he did all of last week.
And I could be snarky here and say, well, he didn't throw for a lot of yards last week. But the bottom line is he put in a great week of practice and really came out ready to go in this one.
Lock now on first down. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
At the 29-yard line.
They'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. The first carry now. This is Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Brought down.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that
Locke working out of the gun. And that is incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. This is fielded at the 7. Ooh, with a juke. So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. From the gun, it's Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
Complete to number 7. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 40-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach and probably his agent, too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
At the 46-yard line.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Play action. It's Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, number 28, Mike, he's coming, check in. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
A quick throw outside by Locke. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Now Gordon on first down. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
You got 3 down. Ready, go. He's coming.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted.
Woo, yeah!
TJ Green with a pick. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Just in
Ah,
time.
yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an
things for
interception.
different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
Too many
three-syllable word.
syllables, yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Locke trying again after the pick 6. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
To Portland Sutton. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
Melvin Gordon, the ball carrier.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
That's good.
A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Locke. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there and a first down. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Trey Burton, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Broncos get a bit closer.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good.
Ravens 21, Broncos 13.
So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
Leverage.
big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Throwing again. Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line.
Complete to Devin.
A big play that time for the Ravens. 44 yards.
First down, Ravens.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
This offense was on the move. Now two straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10. Again, Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Darryl Worley. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
From the 24, Locke looking downfield for Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Locke. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The former first-round pick Marlon Humphrey there to get a hand on it.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This will be fielded at the 17. So call that a 56-yard punt with a return of about 11. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
They go play action with Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. And Jackson throwing once more. He's going. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Touchdown, Baltimore.
Marquise Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
Makes the score Ravens 28, Broncos 13.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Back to the air on second down. It's Locke. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
The 45-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. That's caught left side by Judy. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Mike 22 is coming. 22 is coming. Mike. Mike 22.
Again, it's Locke. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted by the Ravens. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
After the interception, here's Jackson. It's caught at the 10. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. From the gun, Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Pass intercepted. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will. I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
We got four.
Shotgun snap to Lock. Looking downfield for Jones. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big play there for the Broncos on third. 64 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On first down, it's Gordon, and he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lock got Gordon open, completes it. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
At the 1-yard line.
Check. First 66.
They'll run it with Williams. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Broncos cut into that lead.
The kicker on.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At the 17-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Got it across midfield and into Denver territory. The keeper gets him 7 that time, but it'll lead to a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and inches.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
The tackle made.
They needed a yard. They got it. 1st down.
Gain of 1 yard. 1st down, Ravens.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
12. First down.
And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards the pickup, first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Jackson from the shotgun. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route, complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
At the 14-yard line.
Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. 14 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet and make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Rolling to his right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal, trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown.
Complete to number 7.
A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Everson Griffin on the sack, taken to the 4th round back in 2010. What a steal.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Locke working out of the gun. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he's able to get up here to the 26.
Noah Fant. A gain of 14 yards. Brings up 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Welcome back now to Denver. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Locke. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. T.J. Green with a pick. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
They'll take
yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Touchdown.
25 yards for the touchdown. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Gordon. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They look to throw. It's Locke. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for him because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did him no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for him. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
Fakes the give to Gordon. Now here's Locke to throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Locke on target to Fant for a Bronco 1st down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Locke's throw caught by Sutton. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
1st and 10.
Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Throwing right, and that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Ravens.
Middle. 53, Mike. Get that quarterback at all costs. You. Switch gears.
They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Over 1st and 10.
Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And my goodness, another interception. Anthony Averett picks it, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
17.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down.
And the Raven 1st down.
Hey, report.
Now a play fake here on first down. Flushed out right. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.
To number 17.
A 24-yard touchdown. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Ravens 56. Broncos 20.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happened.
Incomplete.
He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end. That'll bring up second down. Now Gordon. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides.
Man, it's caught inside the 10. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got it second and goal as they look for a late touchdown. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
Makes the score Ravens 56. Broncos.
So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Play action. It's Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
Gain of 53 yards.
They go play action now. Jackson. Well, even after all those interceptions, his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Locke. This is the tight end Fant. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Noah Fant, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos turn that interception into a touchdown. And that'll cut the lead down to 22.
Makes the score Ravens 56. Broncos.
Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. Block again here on 2nd and 10. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
They had enough yards for the 1st down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No 1st down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. Check. That's a safety creep.
They'll go for it. It's Locke. A slant to Jones. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Good. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Again, they'll throw with Locke. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Sutton. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
Broncos 42. Sam Martin.
So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
To the sideline and incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
And it's 3rd down.
The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. They go play action with Jackson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.